Okay, I'm going to reveal more information because, as I said last time, I was walking through Psalms 83, 1 to 5, and I read the raw version in Hebrew straight from the source, but I'm now going to slow it right down line by line. And the reason for that is because when you see what I've uncovered, you'll realise how deep the Crafty Council really goes. Don't forget, it did take them 400 years to write that book, the New Testament. I'm going to read each verse from the raw Hebrew, then I'll give you the direct word-for-word Hebrew to English, then I'll show you the Masoretic KJV version, and then I'll break down how this changes everything. So you've probably seen it for yourself already with any luck, and as I've said, this is what the direct Hebrew to English actually says. God not silence for you, not be still and not rest God, for behold your enemies make noise and your haters lift head against your people. They plot secretly and consult against your hidden ones. They say, come and let us cut them off from nation, and not will be remembered name Israel again, for they have consulted heart together against you to cut covenant. Now, let me ask you, where do you see the word crafty here? Where is this so-called counsel that they keep talking about in the smoother versions? Because I don't see it. But what we actually do see is clear. They have plotted secretly. They have consulted heart together. You see, in Hebrew, this is not just about scheming or taking advice. It's about something legal, something spiritual. And what they have done is made a serious agreement, first in their hearts, then formally. They are literally cutting a covenant. And that is called karat beri. I probably speak with a French accent, I'm sorry, but I don't know Hebrew. And this is against the Most High. They have cut a covenant against the Most High. So I want to keep it simple because this took me a little while to get my head round. And I'm thinking, okay, so I might know it, but how am I going to put this across to my audience? So basically, they agreed inwardly with their hearts. They have sealed it with a dark spiritual blood pact. And what's happened over time is that the translators smoothed this out over time. They are part of the Edom. This is why Edom will be reduced to a stubble. They will be completely destroyed. Now, all those who were complicit may not have known this, but I don't know. But for instance, they changed cut covenant into the word confederate. They've changed consult heart together into with one consent. And what they have done is softened the blow. So it sounds like just a human allegiance. But this was an ancient rebellion, an oath against Yahweh, and of course, his people, the ancient Hebrew black Israelites, and the descendants, of course. So, why do you think this actually matters? Well, let me put it this way, because once again, the Crafty Council as we know it, now because of what they've written, calling them Crafty Council, didn't just tamper with our history, they tampered with how we read and how we actually hear the word. They changed how we hear God's voice, how we understand Israel's battle, and how we see the war that is still, by the way, raging today. This is why I say it's no wonder it took them 400 years to bring out the New Testament. And if you think about it, how long did it take them just to break down these few lines of Psalms 83? It took me a few hours. But what they've done is smoothed it over, repackaged and rebranded it, and sold us garbage. Just imagine how many scribes, translators, and how many hidden agendas were working together to shift the meaning across the entire text. And this is what the Most High warned us about, because what did he say in Isaiah 55, verse 8 to 9? For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. In Job 33:14, I said this before, he speaks once, yea twice, yet man perceives it not. It's no wonder. Because this is a deeper translation, folks. This is war. And the nations made a pact to blot out Israel. But the Most High made an eternal covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his covenant stands. And what did the confederate do? They also made a pact. You see, the crafty council have touched everything, and it must be really hard for a lot of people to see what I am seeing, but I'm just explaining it in as simple terms as possible. I'm not going mad, it's just what I see. But I was revealed the word by Umar, which I never even looked at Hebrew before. And that means the word is in me, speak and proclaim it. So for those who have ears to hear, I will go into the next session now, because this is deep, folks. And I didn't know that this was going to happen today. I was all ready to do my uni work. This is like a really big distraction, but I must be obedient.